Hey guys, All Out War 76 here, bringing you my very first video for this game, Subsistence. It's a survival game. It's in early access and it's on Steam. It was released in October 25th, 2016, and it is developed by one developer, Cold Games. So it's actually kind of incredible that one person did all of this. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to start a brand new game just to show you what you start off with, and then I'm going to go on to my other save slot where I actually saved a bunch of supplies. So avoid animals unless absolutely necessary. Search for resources, plants, and supply crates. Aim to build a base command unit. So those are your main goals. If you look in your inventory, this is what you start off with. Start off with a bandage, some matches to start a fire, a canteen full of fresh water, 8-9mm rounds, and an apple. You also have your axe. It's a steelhead axe. You have a M9 pistol and a glow stick. Okay, so first thing you might want to do is reload your weapon. But basically, it's a survival game. It's not like other most survival games where they're zombie survival games, and at night you get rushed and you got to build bases and stuff. You do build a base here, and that is one of the main focuses of the game. But there's no, at least from what I've experienced so far, there's no type of rush. So basically what you want to do from the very beginning is just start farming. Farm every single thing you see. You're going to want to scan the land, as you're moving. You're going to want to look for these things right here, plant fibers. You're also going to want to look for any type of vegetables or plants. And the main thing you're really looking for, besides ores that you might find on the sides of rocks, are these supply bags. So I'm just going to go through this real quick, and then I'll go to the other account. So this would be an ore here. I have not crafted a pickaxe yet. So yeah, there's a ton of predators out here, and you really don't want to mess with them, especially once you very first start. After you craft a bow and get some arrows and have enough ammo, then yeah, you can start going after them. But even then, you really have to pick and choose your battles, because I'm sure you've played survival games if you're watching this, but and you know that ammo is always scarce, but in this game it is extremely scarce. So scarce, in fact, that I have, I believe, 37 hours in this game, and I've restarted it multiple times. And I'm going to try and help you guys not to make some of the same mistakes that I did. I am by no means an advanced player in this game. I really don't know much about this game. To be quite honest, I've been learning as I go. But I just want to find a couple of things just to show you. But these plant fibers, you want to go out of your way for these in the very beginning. In fact, you pretty much want to go for everything that you can, whenever you can. But don't risk getting too close to any of these predators. The game has some sort of like I guess you can call it an early warning system, where the predators will growl once when you get a little too close. You really don't want them to growl a second or third time. Sometimes after the first growl, I haven't really studied it, but they start following you, and then once they start chasing you, that's pretty much it for you. Unless you have something to defend yourself with, or you can actually get away. But yeah, as you can see, you might not be able to see it so easily, but that is what you're really going for. You're trying to collect as many as you can. There's one there, and there's one there, and there is a box, so let's get that box. So these are like supply boxes. Most of them are bags, some of them are boxes. You're going to get things like this, like nails and electrical components. You're going to get quite a bit of stuff from these things, and there's different kinds. There's a box, there is a medical bag, and there is an ammo bag. You don't always get medical supplies from those med bags. See, I would love to get that bag right there, and you heard the growl, and now he's following me. We're going to skip that. And there's another predator there. So basically what you want to do for your first day is this. Just, actually, maybe for your first couple of days, just run around, you know, and you want to grab as much stuff as you can. Let me see if I can find some medicinal plants, because these are actually important if you don't get lucky and find what they call biofuel. Here's one right here. Medicinal plants. And why these are important early game. Actually, everything is important in this game, but a reason why these are important, you go to your crafting menu and biofuel. It only takes 4 of these medicinal herbs. Okay, and biofuel is what you need. Oops, wrong one. If you want to craft a fire starting kit, and you're going to need it, one of these kits, or you're going to need matches every time you want to start a fire. So this is going to take 2 of those fibers that I was telling you was important, 2 sticks, and 1 biofuel. And you know, sticks are really easy. They just cost 1 log, so you know you can craft 2 of those. And now from this point, all we need is the biofuel. We haven't found any yet. The good thing about biofuel is it's fairly common in bags and boxes. But I just want to, you know, go through this a little bit, and then I'm going to show you what I actually plan on doing. Just want to find some biofuel, or enough of these herbs to make some biofuel. And while I'm running around doing nothing, what I would like to say is I would really like to play this game with some people. There is a co-op mode, but I'm not just looking to play with anybody. I would prefer, of course, that they are, you know, a subscriber, but you don't have to be. You might just be finding this through a YouTube search, but what I would like more than anything is for you guys to have at the very least 10 hours played. I am an extreme novice, and I have 37 hours played. Most of the YouTubers who film this game probably have hundreds of hours played. When I look at their bases and see the things they've accomplished, they've had to been playing this for an extremely long time. But yeah, I would like some people who are somewhat experienced. 10 hours might seem like a long time, but for a game like this, it's absolutely nothing. It's a drop in the bucket. It's about a quarter of my playtime so far, and I am nowhere in this game. And that's another thing you want to do, even when you see stuff. Like I see scrap metal there, you want to keep scanning, and you want to see where you want to go next. I see a plant fiber over there. So we grab this, and we're going to go back to that fiber. Basically, I'm going to show you how to survive your first night, and then my second video, I don't know how long the series will be. I would really rather do some co-op with some people. That is my goal for this game. I think it would be a lot more fun to watch, and it wouldn't drag on as much. I grabbed this, and I already noticed that there's a box over there, so we're going to go grab that. So we still do not have enough for our biofuel. And the days are short, very short in this game. So you want to get as much accomplished as possible, and you want to push it as far as possible into the night. At least in the very beginning. Nope. See, you hear that growl? Okay, we're going to have enough for our biofuel after this. Let's just grab these. Let's create one real quick. You want to grab as much of this as possible. These fibers make, or the components like that they craft into, make so much stuff in the game. I'm just gonna, you know, grab some more stuff, and then we'll take a better look at this crafting menu. But the days are short, like I said, so I want to do some grabbing here. And no, I'm not going to play this part from the very beginning. As I said, I already have a character that I set up. I did a ton of farming on him. Not a ton, but I've done, I think, enough farming to where I can actually activate my base. And what I mean by that is, once you put up your command unit, the thing that they encourage you to do in the beginning, once you do that, a few days after, hunters spawn into the world. And they are AI NPCs, and they are extremely tough. They don't have the same limitations we have. If they do, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words if they do. It just seems like they have unlimited ammo, and they have every single crafted weapon, even the second that they spawn into the world. So you really want to prepare. The game encourages you to make that base unit as quick as possible, but I highly recommend against it. I've done quite a few playthroughs doing it that way, and one of them I made it really far, I think maybe like 40 days or something, but at the end I was just constantly playing catch up with ammo. Every time my base was invaded, you know, it was terrible. Sometimes I used to have to let them actually just hit my base and I couldn't do anything because they didn't have enough ammo to do anything. So yeah, it's an extremely difficult game as far as survival goes. And I'm just playing this on normal. I don't even want to know what this is like on hardcore mode. They do have an easy mode, but I really can't play games easy mode. I just prefer like the middle. And the middle in this game is like hard mode on quite a few other games. Like if you've played, oh man, now I'm forgetting the name of it. It was one of my favorite survival games for quite some time. Oh, what's that name? It's another Steam game, early access. I don't know if it ever got out of it. I know you were on an island. Savage Lands, I believe it was called. That was another cool one, and this reminds me of it in a way. Where it's like hardcore survival. Let's see if we can just grab a couple more. Oh, I see a box all the way out there. I think it's a box. I hope it's not a plant trolling me. It doesn't look like a box anymore. Yeah, it is a box. Okay. Oh, and there's another one over there. That's why you want to constantly change your view while you're running. Don't just focus on that thing you're running for. Keep an eye out for predators and keep an eye out for what you're going to grab next. See, look at that. I would have missed that. And there's another one back there, but it was like a wolf or something there. A little too close. Ooh, got a bear there. And when these animals kill you, they actually go up in level. So I don't know exactly what they get. I'm fairly confident they get at the very least a HP boost, because you'll notice a difference fighting a level 1, a level 2, level 3, and they go up. But I'm also fairly confident that they get a damage boost. Could be wrong. Like I said, I'm a novice at this game. So if you're looking at the bottom right hand of my screen, the top bar is your energy level and the bottom is your health level. And whenever you sprint, that drains. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to jump on top of this rock. Oh, I hear growling. It's not safe. Oh, a bear. And that was the loud growl. I hope he's not chasing me. Is he chasing me? I don't believe he is. Just scan real quick, look towards that direction where the growl was. I think that's him right there. And they can aggro from pretty far, so you want to be careful. It's not worth it dying over a box. You know, a lot of games where you die, the death penalty is you lose everything. Fortunately, in this game, you don't lose everything, but you lose half. Now, that might seem, you know, pretty noob or, you know, really easy. But in this game, the amount of time it takes you to farm the materials you need for something, losing half of them is absolutely devastating. Like, if you lost everything, I don't think there would be a player base in this game, just because it's just so tough. I don't even know if this is a good idea. Okay, he's going away. So this is, like I said, this is what you want to do for your first few days. When I get to like a safer area, I'll open up the crafting menu. I'll show you some of the things you can make. And you're going to be really tempted to start making these things. I highly suggest against it. When you see these odd-looking trees like this, you really want to go for these every time you see them. They offer the most wood. You'll get 6 logs from each. And in addition, on the 6th log, you'll also get a grub. And the grub is basically like a worm, and you can use that to make fishing tackle. So you could fish. See, tree grub, I just got one there. If you look at the bottom left. And even though fish, for the most part, don't give you the most amount of health, they give you fish oil. And fish oil is crucial in... let me just unlock this real quick. It's crucial in making... I can't remember the exact name of it. Just watching out for these predators. But basically it's a potion that gets disease off of you. And you get disease fairly quickly in this game. And it's really hard to get fish oil because you have to fish for it. And sometimes, you know, you can land a fish within a few seconds. Sometimes it takes several minutes. So, you know what? Let me go over here and show you a couple of things. Okay, guys, so I decided to end it right there to split the video up a bit. I didn't know I was going to drag on as long as I did. But basically, the next part of the video, I went into some other different stuff, talking about crafting and everything, and the importance of fish oil and what you need it for, and briefly touched on the crafting menu. But if you continue to watch the second series, I'm just going to show you how to make it through the first night. And I recommend, you know, like a rinse, lather, repeat sort of thing. And continue to do the same thing for the next few days. And eventually start making a base. But as I said, that command unit, I really don't recommend making that too early. Even though it opens up additional crafting, you're not going to have the materials for any of the stuff. By the time you have enough electrical components to make it, you could probably get the electrical components within your first night. But yeah, I'm going to show you the first night, and then from that point on, the rest of the series, I can't say the rest of the series, but the next video after the next one, I went ahead and farmed a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to show you some quick crafting. You're going to need a bunch of power and mass that we'll go into. I'm going to skip all that stuff. I'm going to do farming in between for more materials. And I'm going to show you the things that I craft and what they do. So it's not going to be like this, like a big drag-on thing where I'm farming the whole entire time. I do plan on doing farming in videos, but I would like that to be some co-op stuff, have some fun with some other players. As I said before, I would appreciate, you know, other players, you know, playing with you guys, but I would like you to have at the very least 10 hours played in this game. You know, if you could show me on your Steam profile, if you do have at the very least 10 hours played, you could add me All Out War 76 on Steam. And, you know, we could play some games. I do play late night my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to go ahead and crunch some numbers there, I would say I probably play on average between maybe about 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time up into the wee hours of the morning. Let me grab my phone real quick. It is... Oh, my battery's dead? No, it's 4 a.m. for me right now, and I'm not going to bed anytime soon. So, you know, it's probably not going to be many people from America unless you're on the West Coast or something. But yeah, that is it for this video. Please stay tuned to the next one if you want some tips on how to get through your first night and what you do for the first few days. And then we're going to go into some crafting. All right, take care, guys.